Hangnails here, wwcfam news, your SPI, super powerful individuals, worldwide collaboration, off the grid news brief. We have some amazing interviews coming up. G-Man, this is the OG man of hip hop. OG Man has joined the ranks of WWC Worldwide Collaboration family, and we are taking his development. You cannot get developed through G-Man. He has development through Worldwide Collaborations for very, very cheap prices, amazingly cheap prices for those who follow and join up with Worldwide Collaborations. And this is the man, this is the guy, this is the one. Anybody who raps, this is the one. This is the reason why we rap. He is the one who coined the phrase hip hop in 1975, the OG man of hip hop. And then after that, we'll have Kaiju X. Kaiju X has a new song called What's Wrong With Us. He is Wu-Tang affiliate. He's moving away from the Wu-Tang at this point. And also Robbie P in the United Kingdom. They were both Wu-Tang affiliates. They were moving out of the Wu-Tang to do their own things. Robbie P in the United Kingdom has the Seriously Serious chart show. We can get you charted there in the United Kingdom, in Britain, and also all over. He is connected all over the other side of the planet. And he also had Tune Talk podcast and A&R where he can play your music and get you rated. The Seriously Serious chart show, check it out. Robbie P, check out his Seriously Serious chart show. He can get you charted. After that, we had Celtics. He had hit 1 million views last year, before the end of the year last year. Amazing with one of his tracks. And he has Never Not Working Records now. He is split from Trap Metal God, Spades the Trap Metal God, to do his own thing. He used to do all of this with Spades together, but now he's split and has Never Not Working Records. So we have a lot of moving into new things. We have new scenes coming in. We have Celtics, and also after that, Crash Love, Celtics boy. These are 918, Tulsa 918, also Oklahoma rappers. He has a new album called Falling Angel. I was lucky enough to get featured on Crash Love's album last year called Alter Ego. Now it's called Falling Angel. Crash Love will be interviewed after Celtics, this Celtics boy. And then after that, we'll have B Hills and Live Under the Basement podcast host. He has B Hills, Bobby Hills. And after that, Corey Peasy from Nigeria. He hit over 1 million views on SoundCloud, and he is our first worldwide collaboration recording artist. Amazing to have Corey Peasy from Nigeria. And he's been with Worldwide Collaboration since day one, since the very beginning. Much love to Corey Peasy. Then after that, we'll have Holy Heathen. Holy Heathen is a Christian rap and life rap artist. Very, very amazing, the ministry that he has had for many years, and loves to do also lives. Holy Heathen is a good friend. And then after that, we'll have Robert Cotterman. Robert Cotterman is our executive game program director of Off the Grid series. He also does Twitch. He likes to stream GTA 5, so we're getting him involved. We're lucky to have the GTA guys involved in this, and he will stream Robert C. Check him out on Twitch. And then after that, we'll have, last but not least, our women of the team, Star. Miss Star's Pin, Radia Johnson. Star is filming now over there in Florida. There is a giant filming event going on over there in Miami now. They're coming up on the 20th. Check it out. Go through Benita Johnson also if you want to get booked for that. It's going to be huge. There's going to be stars. You can go and become an artist there on the stage. There's going to be barbecue, and they're going to be filming for Robert's Reign. Robert's Reign is a new film going on that they're going to be riding on the jet skis over there. It's an action film, and it's going to be huge. G-Man's going to be there. Most of the worldwide collaborations is going to be there. After that, we're going to be interviewing Christina Rodriguez. Christina Rodriguez has the All-Stars, the Worldwide Collaboration All-Stars. She is the owner of that. She's helping to find G-Man's development artists, to bring artists to G-Man, and a great announcement that I'd like to give just for these developing artists as well is that we have decided to offer free interviews with all developing artists. Any developing artist that comes into G-Man and Worldwide Collaboration's development gets free interviews on the Off the Grid page. Free interviews for Off the Grid, any kind of interviews. These are $25 to $50 interview spots on Off the Grid. Doing this to find a way that I can help here for Worldwide Collaborations to move forward into this thing. We love G-Man. We love C, the digital builder and creator, and Troy Will Rodriguez, and also the development program that's going on. Any artist who joins up with Worldwide Collaborations and then goes forward into the tiers and joins up into G-Man, who he's hosting this through Worldwide Collaboration, his development deals, will get free interviews on Off the Grid. And that is for life, yo. What do you gotta say, Mario? It's me, Mario! Hello! Yeah! Wah! Woohoo! Yippee! Let's go! That's all! Okay. Thank you.
We are wives. We are not a group. We are a family, a worldwide movement, and a corporation, a regime, and a company. We do not call us a Facebook group. We are much bigger and have an app and have a website full of viruses for everyone to have. We are taking over the airwaves and taking over the internet.
What the fuck is wrong with my transmission? Holy fuck, I gotta get a hold of Ninja. This shit is all fucked up. What the fuck is going on? What the
Why you
fuck?
calling me?
No, I didn't fucking call you. I called Ninja. What the fuck?
Oh,
What the fuck is going on with this shit? Have you got a hold of Ninja? Have you
no.
speaking to him?
I don't know. I haven't seen him or heard from him.
I think he's in another universe right now. I don't know what's going on with his system. Everything seems like it's so corrupt. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
This shit is fucking up really bad. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What? Cut the transmission!
What the fuck? No, can you hear me?
Did you hear me? Cut the transmission!
No, I can't hear anything.
They can see you through my eyes!
What? What
I
do you
can
mean?
hear, but I can't see.
hear you. I can't hear can't
hear
what
me?
the fuck?
Can you see me?
Everything's getting
It's your
fucked
ninja.
up. Yo,
Ninja.
can you hear me?
I need help.
Hello? What the fuck is going on? Are you alright? Are you
I
okay?
gotta get off the grid. I gotta get out of the grid. I gotta get off the grid.
The fuck?
I don't know.
Wow.
They're everywhere.
Ninja, where did you go, Ninja?
Put it out.
What the fuck is going on? This shit is so fucked up. What the fuck? Holy fuck, everything is just so fucking up. What is going on with you? What the fuck?
Anybody hear me?
I can't really hear you.
I hear y'all, but I can't see y'all.
Ninja froze. I don't know what's going on. Everything is all crooked. Everything is fucked up. I think they're hacking us. I mean, this is really bad. This shit is not good at all. This shit is not
Oh my
good
God.
at all. I don't know what happened to him. Holy fuck, what the fuck is going on? Everything is
I don't know.
Everything is just all fucked up. Wow, this shit is fucking crazy. We're all getting hacked. Everything is just...
Head Ninja. I need help.
What the fuck is going on, bro? Are you alright?
I gotta get out of the
Are
grid.
you
I gotta get off
alright?
the grid. I don't know. They're everywhere.
Ninja.
Put it out.
Ninja!
The wastelands are
We have to
everywhere.
get a hold of the other ninjas!
It's even into
Come
the
on,
woods.
pretty ninja, this shit is going crazy! Ninja is getting attacked right now as we speak! I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. Everything is all fucked up. I mean, my
I think I'm
friends
glitching
all
too.
It's glitching really bad. Can you guys hear me? Can you see me?
I can't see you. I can hear you. Can you see me?
I am not too good. This shit is all fucked up. My system is all fucked up. Like everything is getting hacked. I think we're all about to die right now. I mean, this shit is so fucking serious. Ninja, what the fuck
I
are
think-
you doing? What the fuck
I think
is
the
he doing?
transmission's broken.
I think so. This shit is all fucked up. Ninja! What the fuck, Ninja? Oh shit. They're fucking running after him and chasing him. They're all chasing him. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do about this shit.
I think it's an AI box.
Wow, this is fucking crazy. This shit is so fucking crazy. Ninja! Can you hear me? We need to get all the ninjas out now. Hurry up. Call every ninja from the different universes. This is emergency. Right fucking now, guys. Let's fucking go. We don't got all day. Ninja is gonna die. Ninja's gonna fucking die and there's nothing we can fucking do about it. Nothing. I don't know how we're gonna fucking save him. Ninja! Oh my fucking god! What the fuck is going on? Ninja, are you okay? What the fuck?
Yo, yo, yo. Really freaking crazy. The coolest uncool podcast. We have as Ninja here. We have a special announcement, even though none of my guests have shown up. Not one guest that I sent this link to has shown up just yet. But we have an actual great announcement for today, is that and I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. We do have one guy out, or Christopher. He is our technician guy, and he is not here right now because he's been sick for the last 2 weeks. So I'm controlling this all. I'm going to be controlling every bit of this thing. So, hey, just give it up for me. You're not one person who's shown up to the broadcast yet. We got, looks like Christopher Lee Cheney watching. Appreciate you, Chris. And it's air horn sound. Yeah, I can do that too. And it's also, hey, it's Scorpion. Get over here. And yeah, so amazing announcement that G-Man is going to be co-hosting. He's going to be hosting this show Off the Grid, WWC Off the Grid podcast, and really appreciate G-Man for this opportunity to be able to find a co-host. He is actually, I think he's here. Is he here? He is actually here. Hey, G-Man.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Got you in there finally. Yeah. And I just made the announcement. Right? I just made the announcement that amazing that you're going to be hosting this off this WWC Off the Grid podcast. Yeah, really, really cool. Amazing.
Yeah, co-hosting that is, but same thing. Yeah, so what's going on? Did Red get in yet?
No, he said he's going to be here though, but we can play his track. I've actually got it uploaded now. But tell us a little bit about Silky Red. You got
well, Silky Red. He's a Southern Soul recording artist based out of Beaumont, Texas. He lives in Texas. He got a great following and a nice fan base. And I've been developing him now for a few months. And far as artist development is concerned, you know, when I grab hold of an artist, and just so they know, when I work with an artist, it ain't because they got funds to pay for it, none of that. It's because I see something special in them, and I don't just work with anybody. So just because you got a budget and all the money in the world doesn't mean I'm going to work with you and help develop you. When I develop you, I look for characteristics of a person with I guess you would say with ethnic background, far as not ethnic, I meant etiquette background. You got to be well diverse, well-mannered, you know, not just a yes or no. So none of that, but in the sense where you understand that what business is, you know what I mean? And how we handle business and be much, to some extent, humble. I don't like overly cocky artists. I don't deal with them because they tend to say stuff that is disrespectful to others, and I'm a stickler about people being disrespectful. So they got to have something in them that's special that I see, you know, something that's unique about them. So and that's how I pick them that I work with.
That RESPECT, that's right. Yeah, I understand that. Well, I really appreciate you because you really kind of opened my eyes too for myself, like who I am. And I know that with the artists that you develop, you do the same thing. The artists that you're developing, we're offering the free interviews here on Off the Grid, the WWC Off the Grid podcast, and really, really appreciate you, because anybody who can, you know, pick out somebody who has a heart is probably you, being the heart of hip hop. You pretty much, really appreciate you, because you being G-Man here is the actual the G-Man of hip hop. He coined the phrase hip hop back in 1975. Yeah. And much love.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it was a long journey. It's been I've been around, you know, 58 years now, and a lot of people tend to believe stories that they've been hearing. Just because someone is popular or something is popular, it doesn't mean they was the first. And a lot of people get the misconception that some of these old school artists and that they call legends and pioneers, some of them was not the first ones. It was a lot of kids that was before them doing the culture and doing this stuff before it was a culture. Uh, what made some of the people popular is that they was older than some of us kids, and they was able to get into clubs and places where you had to be 21 and over to be in. So that's where they made it into a business and start making money. But in actuality, they are not the ones that coined the term hip hop. They're not the ones that actually started hip hop. No, they're the ones that made it popular. That's just reality, and I want to put that on record. Even up to what I think it was yesterday or the day before, even AI, artificial intelligence, now they fact check and went through all their records, I'm assuming, because you're not smarter than AI. You can sit there and try to act like you invented intelligence, but AI is way smarter than you. They search everything in the universe to find the truth and facts, check stuff, because that's how that technique is the technology is made. And you can go into Google and you can change the algorithms. You can go into all the other search engines and change the algorithm. But when it comes to AI is, you could tell it something, but AI is going to go and fact check, and if it comes out truth, it's going to be the truth. So AI went in and fact check. I guess somebody was trying to play with the algorithms or put their name where it should be in their mindset and history, and AI fact checked it and came back with myself being the one that coined the term hip hop. And it's just it's amazing, and it's a gift, and it's a blessing. At the same time, it could be a curse, because a lot of people is upset now because their version of the truth happens to be just that, their version of the truth. And I don't knock nobody's version of the truth, but fact checking and reality, the real truth is the real truth. I was around a lot of stars in my days, and a lot of people that I hold in high regards, from Rob Bass to Bobby Brown. The names goes on and on. I could just name many of people, and I never once told them that I was the original G man of hip hop. I'm the man that named hip hop. I never did that, because I knew that when you tell somebody who happens to be the number one artist in the country, have the number one song in the country, if not the world, and you tell them, "Oh, I'm the one that named what you're doing," they're not going to believe you, because you're not on the level that they're on at the moment. So, but in hindsight, it doesn't mean that it's not true. It just means that it's not your time to shine yet. So I waited and waited and I waited, and I stayed in my lane. And it should have told them something, because every time it came chance to battle rap and battle rhyme, which people like to do that to see who's better, this, that, and the other, I never got involved with that. I did only time I ever said any type of rhyme against anybody really was in Brooklyn, New York, on Flatbush Avenue, when Curtis Blow came around, and he was had a track, and it was called "I Rule the World," and I happened to speak out and say some rhymes back then. But that was the only time I ever done anything like that. But I stayed in my lane until it was my time to shine. Now, was I a bodyguard for 20 plus years, 25 plus years? Yes, trained by all branches of the military, Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines, to be a close quarters bodyguard, but never been in any branch officially. I was there plausible deniability, because freedom ain't free. And the fact that I'm saying to tell people that you got to be multifaceted in this world to survive, multiple streams of income, multi-dimensional, if you will. So you have to be on that spiritual level where you can take yourself to new heights and like Michael Jackson told me, reinvent yourself. So, and also having a bachelor's in psychology, a doctorate in theology of music, because I understood who the minister of music for God was. It was Satan. So what was to the people on earth? Because Satan has been unleashed. This is his domain, his playground. So the music, since he was the best singer, the best looking God, angel that God had, he walked and it sounded like melodies. He talked and it sounded like he was singing. He had the best voice, and he was the prettiest looking guy, or Morthalite, if you will, up there, because just in line, and just to not getting all into spiritual perspectives and biblical perspectives. He had it going on in God's eyes, and then he betrayed God, and he became one of the head of the fallen angels. And so when they was thrust out of heaven, he came down here and he started manipulating and teaching all the negative things in his mind, but was positive in God, to be unleashed, that would have been released to us in due time. He released it, so we started getting knowledge, wisdom, and understanding when we should have stayed in our lane till God gave it to us. And with that being said, that's how I understand the wordplay. which is called spelling. We have the only language on the planet that's called spelling, and those are spells that we're saying when we talk them. Excuse me, throat is kind of dry. That's why they say the power of life and death is in the tongue.
Yeah, I
Which
believe
is
that.
so
I believe that
true.
too. And you and like you gotta really feel something too. Like the way you coined the phrase hip hop, you got the legal affidavits for that kind of stuff too. So I mean, Lucifer lost it at that point, I'm sure, right? Because I mean, you got that legal standing with God now, just to actually say that you were the one back in '75 that coined the phrase hip hop. And even if there's only been one battle or something, I believe that the writing side of it, what you've done, and there's no other rapper that can say they rap without you. Basically, I mean that's
Yeah, that's deep. That's a lot to say, and that's a hell of a hat to wear. And even up to last night, I got contacted by somebody's family member saying that what I'm saying is contradictive of what their family member what is saying, and what they and how they represent the culture, or what they mean to the culture. But that's not true. What you do for the culture is what you do for the culture. I'm talking about what I did for this culture. And if what I did for this culture steps on somebody's toes because they have a different version of what they did that clashes with what I did, then it's nothing but a conversation. Let's find out where the connection is. Because first and foremost, Sylvia Robinson stole everything from me as a kid. So all of y'all, when it came to this hip hop thing, you wouldn't be no hip hop if it wasn't for God and myself. And I know that. And legally, the affidavits prove that as well. I got more than one from hip hop historians, as well as people that's prominent in the business that was in the park the day I named it in 1975. You can't see. The thing is, in God's time, the truth will be revealed, and that's what's going on. So all those misconceptions that all of y'all have been having about hip hop is just that, misconceptions. You know what I mean? I don't do this for the fame. I never did. I don't do this for the money. I never did. I don't do this for awards and accolades. I never did that. I got a bachelor's in psychology. I can go and be a psychologist. I got a doctorate in theology and music. I can go and be a doctor somewhere, speaking engagements and stuff like that. When I say doctor, not medical, you know what I mean, but doctor of theology and that mindset. And that's teaching knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to other people. And not to mention a culinary degree. I'm a master chef. I can go and cook, which I have done that when I took hiatuses. I did go in restaurants and hold it down. I am a certified meat cutter. I have many different things that I can do. And that's the difference between me and some of them, because all they do is one thing. And all they want is likes, shares, and they want fame, they want popularity, they want money. So most people will do anything they can to get that. I won't. I turned down duffel bags of money. I'm not, all money ain't good money. I don't want that money. That's negative. I don't want to destroy my community. I don't want to do that. That's not what I do. So don't get mad at me, because that's not what I choose to do. I choose to develop artists and teach them the difference between business and industry. Industry gets you laid, LAID, and business gets you paid, PAID. So I'm about the business. So the artists don't have to go through what I've been through. It took me all these years to finally get the recognition that I deserve. And I'm not saying that I have the title of experiment. I'm just I have the spirit of entitlement. What I'm saying is that I deserve to tell my truth and my story of what hip hop meant to me, where it came from, how I started it, how Sylvia Robinson approached me in 1973, not even 75. I named it hip hop in 75, but in 73. And I never told some of these people that out there in the world. So a lot of them going to hear this and be like, oh, no, that ain't the truth. But trust me, it's the truth. It's just that it was on a need to know basis, and it was none of your business to know at that time. So that's why it didn't make sense to bring it up to you. You wouldn't have believed me anyway. Now you're gonna believe me because the truth is in the pudding and the paperwork is there. And all you can say is, "Dang, I had this dude around me. This dude was in my circle. This dude was down with me, and I didn't give him the respect he deserved. I didn't treat him the way he deserved to be treated. So if you can't appreciate my presence, I awarded your asses with my absence. Enjoy that." You know what I mean? No disrespect to you, but it didn't work, and so be it. I always looked out for people. That's why I was a bodyguard. That's why I perform and entertain. That's why I'm a chef. That's why I do things that I do, because it's in service. It's not in taking. I ain't taking. I'm in service. And people, the only way that they can get you sometime is they won't attack your money. They won't attack your things because that you can get back. So they try to attack your character. That's how they have to. That's the demonic side of people's mentality that they have in them because we was born in sin and shaped in iniquity. So that means sin and iniquity put together equals what? It equals negativity, demonic mentality, evil spirits. It equals everything that's bad and dark. That's what iniquity and sin means together. That's what it equals. And people attack you and your character to impose that iniquity side of them into you and the sinful nature of them in you. And you have to resist the devil and he'll flee. Believe that one.
Oh yeah, I definitely believe that one. And you've had a lot of resistance with the devil too, obviously, because now you're up for this lifetime achievement award. That not only with the affidavits, the legal affidavits that show that you coined the phrase hip hop, you got that to back you now with this lifetime achievement.
Yeah, and I never asked for the awards, but I appreciate them. And is it time to put it up on a wall somewhere? Yes, it is. It's time. We got this deal working out. It's a multi-billion-dollar deal that's being worked out right now on another level, and I'm excited about that because it's not about me. I could do some things to really help my people, help my people. That's everybody in the universe. It's not no nationality or no color. No, it's about helping people, and I can finally step up the game and helping people, no longer just helping the homeless or feeding the homeless or doing something kind for somebody or developing an artist. I can get out there and make some changes because I'm sitting on billions of dollars. But if I am sitting on billions of dollars, that means that I could pay for some college tuitions for some of our people. I could give somebody their self-pride and get them off the street and lead them to Christ or to the church, or lead them to school and education, or lead them to a job and take away some of the suffering and get them off the street into houses and to decent living and lifestyles. So that's what I want to do, man. This ain't about gangsterism, thugism, drugism, sex, and violence. Nothing that has to do with exploitation. This has to be just having a nature that really want to help people, and the people that get around you, they see that you really want to help people, so they got to start labeling you as something bad because they can't do it or won't do it, and it's not in their nature. Because he who dwells in me is greater than he who dwells in the earth, and I'll never forget that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like how you put that like in your name too. G-Man stands for God, and GXYZ stands for Alpha and Omega. The GXYZ podcast that you do, on your own. How can we?
It's not a podcast. It's GXYZ is a brand, and that brand has everything underneath that umbrella, from clothing lines to shoes lines, own radio station that runs 24 hours a day, podcasts that can be done anytime, anywhere, as well as video games that's coming out. I mean, all kinds of things that GXYZ is about. And see, with me, G-Man stands for God's man. The G stands for God. The dash between the G and the M stands for the bridge between God and man. See, he said, keep me in all thy ways. So to name myself G-Man, God's man, because I belong to God, not man, but I'm a man first, and I remember that. So therefore, I put G in God, so that in the name, and use the G as God in my name, so that when someone calls my name or think about me and they think about G, they're not just thinking about who I am with my name. That means nothing. They thinking about God first, because they're gonna say G-Man. That stands for God's man. So. And my total legal stage name is the original G-Man of hip hop. Yeah, y'all can go ahead and Google that and AI that and see what comes up. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you a funny thing about it. A lot of people now, they used to be like, it was millions of G-Man out there. G-Man this, the government that, because for G-Man, you remember that's still for the government, man. Then they have G-Man this, G-Man that. But when you Google the original G-Man of hip hop, just like that, only I came up. Now, all of a sudden, when you go to Google and you put in the original G-Man of hip hop, people have done added their name to the algorithms. It's ridiculous when you look at it. It's petty, it's childish, and it's kind of womanish. Stop trying to follow behind people and be your own person. If your name ain't G-Man and the original G-Man of hip hop and never been that, quit trying to take the credit of somebody that did what they did and didn't take credit for it all these years. Y'all taking credit for it. But now that AI has caught up to it and people has caught up to who I am, let me have my own lane, please. I don't step in y'all lane. You don't see me coming out in y'all neighborhoods or your stuff trying to take y'all props. No, I go in y'all hoods and help artists and help people. Stop trying to take what's mine and let me have my own little space that I deserve. That's it. You know what I mean? And by no means think that I'm soft or this is weak. No, because remember, I told you I was trained by all branches of the military, and I'm a close quarters bodyguard. I'm a profiler, and believe me, some people are just put in a position where they could architecturally put together a total miss ass whooping for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, messing with the businessman over here. I know you. You know the business too. The side of it. The business say you say it. Get you. The industry get you laid, and the business side get you paid. Which
Yeah,
you'd have to know
yeah,
that.
because you got a lot of these. You got a lot of artists that want to run out and chase women. They want to run out and they want to re-up on the street, but they want to re-up on life. You know what I mean? I don't chase orgasms, bro. I chase life-gasms. You know what I mean? I think on the other end of eternity. Now let me slow that down for you in case you didn't catch it. I think on the other end of eternity. That's because the devil don't exist out there. That's
Yeah.
because the devil don't exist out there. His time has already be over with when you think on the other end of eternity. Because remember, his time is short. So he can't be in eternity because he's not written into that. There's no equation, no books, no scrolls, nothing says he'll be there on the other end of eternity. But we may, our consciousness may, our spirit may, and definitely our Lord and Savior and our God will be there on the other side. So therefore we can project out there. And when you say you can't, then you the one that don't understand what freestyling is. See, God used to talk to me in the dreams and tell me about thinking and speaking into the future. And how do you do that? It's called freestyling. That means you saying rhymes, thinking of other rhymes, and contemplating even more rhymes before you say it. So therefore, you're thinking into the future. You get that? That's deep.
That is
And let
deep.
me break down how let me break down how I came up with the term hip hop for you heads out there. Let me get this to you plain and clear. We used to be popular everywhere we went through New York. We was popular on the corners, breakdancing, pop locking, rapping, Ryan doing the tick, writing in graffiti and all that stuff. We was very popular. So the older heads used to throw that right fist in the air like this and say, right on, you young brothers is hip. That meant we was popular, hip, popular. We was popular in the 70s, very popular. That's where the term hip come from. Now, nobody out there is even thought of that or said anything like that. I guarantee you that they start trying to steal it like they thought about it or said it before, because that's how crabs in the barrel act. So hip because you was popular. The hop came from because we wanted to go to the cipher meetings, building in the cipher, in the mind, telling me how to be a better young man in my house and in my community so I can help my family and look like a great gentleman. That's building in the cipher, not passing a microphone around. That's not building in the cipher. We building in the mind. We building knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in the mind. The main three principles of hip hop back then: knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So we was hip because we was popular. And in order for us to go to these cipher meetings so we could learn from the older heads, we had to sneak on the trains. We had to hop over the turnstiles and run on the train before the doors closed when the police wasn't there. So hip because we was popular, hop because we had to hop over the turnstiles to go from borough to borough and sneak on the train. That's where the term hip hop came from. Period. Not because some guy named Wonder Mike, 6 foot whatever, said hip hop the first time you heard your first rap record being played on the radio or manufactured or distributed or promoted and marketed. That's not where the hip hop came from. Just because that's the first thing he said, that does not mean that that's where it came from. It came from because we were popular as kids. He was already grown. That he got in clubs with his other counterparts, thanks to Sylvia Robinson, taking that concept when she heard me just rhyming at a fruit stand, bagging groceries and scaling fish and helping old people carry their bags home so that I can make a few dollars to help my mom with the kids she had in the house, the 13 kids that was over the house most of the time, to help feed them all. You know what I'm saying? That was a young man trying to be a young gentleman, and that's where the term hip hop. She seen it, heard me rhyming, and asked me to do it again, and offered me some money. I took it. That you can call that the first sellout in hip hop history before it was a culture. He offered me $20 and I took it because I wanted to help my mom. That was the first time I ever had a $20 bill in my life. And then she offered me more money to come up to where she was lived at and cut school and take my birth certificate and my social security card and bring it with me so that I could sign for receipts. And she gave me not the money she promised, she gave me double the money she promised me. And I was elated. And when I signed those receipts through the carbon copies, I didn't know I was signing away the rights to everything, publishing and all that. Because it wasn't a culture, and who knew anything about the business side of things in 1975? Nobody. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's deep. So you guys and girls that's coming at me and asking me questions and trying to debunk me, look at what things happen. There was no such thing as hip hop DJs in 1975. There wasn't. They was playing shit. Everybody was doing what was that they was doing what was that type of music? They was everybody was doing the Saturday Night Fever type music. They was doing that shit.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah, you're talking about the funk and the
Yeah,
Motown.
they was doing all that kind of music, and I forgot what they called it. It was you know the Saturday Night Fever and all that type of stuff. The type of music they
Disco.
was doing back.
Like
Yeah,
the disco.
disco, exactly.
Yeah,
They was
yeah.
doing disco back then. They wasn't doing no rap and hip hop. You know what I mean? They had the funk was really coming in then. You know what I mean? And it's amazing when you think about the time period and era, and some of these people that's trying to lay claims and stuff ain't even that damn old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it kills me, and how people try to act like who they are is more important than who we are as individuals. Come on, man. I was born in the '60s. I seen this thing start from the beginning to the end. I named it hip hop from then to the beginning to the end. Everybody that was popular was making it popular because they was more on the straight rapping side of the hip hop culture, because rap is not just hip hop. Hip hop is a whole culture with multiple aspects of the culture. Rap is just one small aspect of the culture. That's the most popular aspect of the culture, but it's just one aspect of the culture. And people act like what they're doing is more important than what you're doing. And we're going to change that, because the truth has to be said, no matter who toes it may step on, because your version of the truth don't match with somebody else's version of the truth. You know what I mean? Everybody want to get the total misconception that it started in the Bronx or it started in Queens. And no. Sylvia Robinson ran up to me on Broadway and Gates Avenue, or Eldon and Broadway. She was ready. She was up there in that way, and that was in '75. She was up that way to buy Lois Gate Theater way back in the day, because she wanted to have a black theater that people can come through and see black artists while I have to go through all the rigmarole that they was going through with the other popular venues. So she ran up on me on Broadway and Eldred Avenue at a fish market and grocery stand where I lived around the corner on Eldred Street. The address was 27 Eldred, which was burnt down and wasn't there. Probably ain't there. I don't know if it's still there because I haven't been back there in decades. But mindset, that's where that all started. And I'm sorry that y'all think it was the Bronx. No, I named hip hop in Prospect Park on Ocean and Parkside Avenue. And the hip hop historians that went to the lawyer's office, notarized it, made their statements and sent them and published them, was in the park the day I named it. That's how God works. They was in the park. and nobody can't debunk that. So most of y'all feel crazy. And the guy came and said, him and his family used to come up from Cuba or Colombia, wherever island they lived on. It's in the affidavits and say strictly they couldn't wait till Saturday morning to run around the corner and see the little Master G rhyme. That was me they were talking about, and it had nothing to do with Mr. Guy O'Brien. No respect, I love him. We spoke and we all that other stuff. We hashed out a lot of stuff, and he used Master G, but no disrespect, he's from Ohio. He ain't even from New York. So I'm sorry. If it started in New York, he's from Ohio. So we don't have no beef with him. He's from up there. He has nothing to do with the way stuff was manipulated by Sugar Hill. Hell, he was arguing for his name back. He was using the Master G, and people was calling me Little Young Master G because the Master God. I used to speak about God, and I was a little Master God, which for the 5%ers meant, when we say peace God, I was a God. So that's what they meant by that. A little young God, not God as him as Jehovah or Yeshua, whoever y'all want to praise. I wasn't for that. It was I represented God to the fullest. That's what that was about. And G-Man stands for God's man now.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the story, man.
Yeah. That's I love how that, like, not only on that, but I like how you put it with GXYZ, because it is like God is like the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, and like when you come down to it, you're kind of like this for the developing artists that come to you. You sort of like you kind of mold them and mentor them from the beginning to end too. I like how you like
exactly.
That. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, GXYZ happened to be a brand, the label that was created by Dexter, and saying my battery is low, but anyway, with that being said, I ain't tripping. I got the plug right here. It's ready and ready to plug up. I mean, we stay ready so we don't have to get ready. Bing. But hindsight though, man, just understanding the way things is now, people don't want to give you the credit that you deserve. They'd rather debunk you and put you down than to build you up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. It's either you're the predator or the prey, and it's either if you're the predator on something, you at least you own a game. You either a big fish or a small fish, and that's what it is. You could be a small fish in a big pond, or you could be a big fish in a small pond, and that's really what comes down to marketing. A marketing teacher teaches that, but yeah, really appreciate you, like having you, because it's sort of developing me in a way just on this podcast. Honestly, yeah, it's amazing. It's definitely an honor, and I know we don't have.
And I thank you. I thank you for thinking about me and adding me on this. And like I said, I've been in negotiations, thinking about stuff of helping you take your podcast to the next level, because there's a lot of people that's getting support for their podcasters. And I'm gonna be point blank, their podcasters is not really what they think it's all cranked up to be. And then when you see with this podcast, not because I'm on it, it's because of the humbleness that you carry and you show where to end up. You give me a couple of months with this podcast and watch how this podcast supersedes all the other podcasts that are out there from people that just want to look good on camera, people that just want likes and shares and brag about where they going the following weekend to get drunk and to run amok in the world without giving any substance for the world. You see some podcasters don't even tell you, like today is 92 degrees with partly cloudy, skies, and the sun is beaming out, and we 8 stories up on the balcony overlooking it. They don't get into all that. They don't get into talking about what's going on with the kids in school, how they're being thrust out of school, and the reason why they was put on homeschooling and being video school at home is so that they can find their way to cut out the school education and stop and put less and less resources in the school buildings, because if you're at home, they don't have to pay for the buildings. They don't have to pay for the free lunches. They don't have to pay for the transportation. They don't see so they don't talk about today's current events on most podcasts. They sit on there and talk about who's the next hood rapper that's going to come up and sell 10 tickets at a store at a venue so that they can look good for the weekend, or while they walk around on stage smoking blunts. You know what I mean? No disrespect to those that smoke, man. You know what I mean? But in hindsight is, what are you doing to help change the world? What are you doing to help change what's considered the norm? that is not beneficial to your own damn neighborhood, let alone the world. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. It's not putting nobody down. You can look good on your podcast and brag about. You can see into the future. you,
I,
you
I
can get on
happen to
your
I happen to know for a fact this podcast happened by accident, but you have a special guest
Hold
here.
on, man, because you're trying to change the subject because I just struck a nerve. But you can get on the podcast and not sure if you male or female. You can do that all day. That's the perpetuation of what we're doing in society to help destroy society. We're confusing people. A lot of people say, I love the Bible, but they don't read Leviticus. They don't do that. They want to
You
go
gotta
into
be
churches and yeah, I'm gonna tell it like it is. You want to go in churches and you're a female. God said female should be silent in the church. Quit trying to act like you a first lady. The first lady was Eve. There's no such thing as a first lady. You know what I mean? It's not written in any scripture, any Bible, anywhere.
right.
And just for Kamala Harris, just for you, you know what I mean? I respect what you tried to accomplish and the mindset, but you got to remember some of these third world countries, especially these Asian countries and these people that over there in the Middle East and all that, they don't respect women in their own cities, in their own country. You think they don't respect a woman sitting in the biggest office in the world? Let's think about that.
No, they don't.
Let's just think about that. And script. What does scripture say about what does scripture say about women preaching in the church? And I'm not what you call one of those guys that go against women and be disrespectful to women. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying look for things for as it's worth and put yourself in line for your blessings. Because when you go against the great blessing, the closer you get to blessing, that's when the devil come messing. And y'all opening the door for messing. And if you could see into the future, you should have seen this shit coming.
Yeah. Oh, I did. And I see another one coming, and we got a special guest over here. Yeah. Everybody give it up. We got
who?
Sookie Red in the building over here.
Oh yeah.
Luke.
Yeah. What up, Silk?
What's going on, my man?
Yeah, like I said earlier, this is Silky Red, man. He's a prolific Southern soul. I mean, just he got that cross between Southern soul, R&B, and twist of hip hop. He's so tight. And when I met him and we spoke, I knew right away that I wanted to work with him off the top. And like I said, I don't just work with everybody because they got money. It's not about your money. I work with people that have potential and have big talent. And this guy got the talent. He got the voice. He got the style. He got the swag. I mean, and ladies, y'all better look out because Silky Red coming through, baby. What's good, Sid?
Love it. So we
got your video amped up too, bro.
Yeah. We're gonna play a Silky Red. It's called "Get Down Tonight." And this is gonna be a cool little video right here. Let's check this out.
Hold on. Let him introduce himself properly.
Let's get a good introduce yourself to us here, Silky Red. What's to do?
Silky Red, to be exact. DJ Silky Red. We live in full effect. Shout out to G-Man. Shout out to you, my man. Ninja. You know, this is what we do. Rick G in the mix, you know, it's drop top music, man, and it's really going down. This is what we do, man. Long time coming.
Nice. Drop top music.
Right. And where you at? Where you live at, man? Well, tell them where you stay at, where you live at.
I'm originally from Beaumont, Texas. I live in Baytime because it's 15 minutes from H-Time. You know, and that's what we do. You know, we go to Houston and we shoot videos, do music, and we entertain folks. And because this is what we do. This is our lifestyle.
Nice. Love.
Nice. Let's check that video out, man. Let's check that out and then come back and talk to Silky Red about some of his future plans and goals and how he met G-Man and how he's working with us and stuff like that. Let's get that video popping. The name of this video is
it's called Get Down Tonight.
night to night, you know what's going down, baby. Run the strip, tearing up the time, baby. Positive vibes when we all around. While y'all riding on foes, we roller skating foes. Do what we do to let the world know this a Texas thing. Can they paint the wide frame? Rims poking out like our ass when we rolling, man. Do what you do, living your best life. Do ball on that ass when we roll, gotta get it right. Super tight, you know how I be, ready to clown. DJ, play that song. You know we get down. Tonight, baby, let's ride. Work hard, party hard, we gonna do it right. Like Billy Cook, you know we gonna take flight. Riding I-10 just to get a groove on. Headed to H-Town, Water World, get our move on. Swinging and banging on some ESG. And Street G put it down like it's supposed to be. What you see is what you get. Let's ride.
All right. That was great. Woo! Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that was tight.
That's nice.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Silky Red. So, how long you been doing this music thing, man?
I've been doing music since 1997.
Woo.
97. And what was your influences into the music?
My influence was I'm telling you, to be totally honest, because back in the day we used one of the tracks from the Rapper's Delight, and we freestyled on it. Like, it was me and a group of cats, and it was my brother-in-law, and I've been doing freestyling, listening to that, and Curtis Blow. Then we also have a clique from Houston, Texas, back in the 89, 90s, the Screwed Up Clique. Brought to you by Dr. Robert L. Davis, DJ Screw. You know, when she's listening to those great cassettes, they riding around and the music slowed down and they say, that's number freestyle. And I'm like, she's listening to it, and I'm like, I could do that, and even better. Then going to the studio back in 97, 98 with my brother-in-law, they dropped the franchise album. And we spent like, man, it was like 9 hours in the studio recording one song. And I'm listening to Big Ty, Tongue Twist, and it was just so jamming, and I started doing it. Based off listening to him, Zero, Bone Thugs and Harmony. And it's just a vibe, man. And back in 97, those were the good old days. It wasn't no tit for tat, no hating or none of that. We was together in the studio, vibing and grooving on a track. And that's where it all derived from. My Uncle Charles from East Coast Texas Entertainment, he bought me a tape recorder. He said, man, you jamming. He said, start recording yourself. Because my dad used to tell me, he said, man, you over there talking? There's no sir, I'm freestyle rapping. He said, you look crazy. And at one time, he come to a show I did. It just pushed me even more. Like, because I've been doing shows, and he finally came. They finally talked him into coming to one. And we had the crowd, the house was packed with 200 plus people. So Uncle Charles, Uncle Chris, and my dad got on stage, performed this song, Bounce Baby, right? I got out after the show, the crowd was jumping. They were singing my song, the ladies dancing, and they lined up for autographs. My daddy grabbed me. His exact words, hell no, you can't get no autograph from him until you get one from me, because that's my son. And he hugged me. And that's where it all derived from. It pushed me even more.
It's nothing like getting that but getting that love from your dad or your family members, your neighborhood, and your friends when you're doing something well. You know, we all strive to be better in what we do, and when you get that pat on the back and they say job well done, you want God to say the same thing. And when your people tell you that prior to God saying that, then you doing something that's special. And that's what I mean by the special it factor. Because some people out here doing this music and trying to do this entertainment and trying to be in this business for the wrong reasons. And you could tell those that are in it for the wrong reasons because they always end up with the wrong things going on. Some of them, they get all the money and all the wealth and they end right up either in caskets or in jail. Look at how many people that go to jail when they, as soon as they start hitting big, they end up in jail. You're doing it for the wrong reasons, man. You're doing the wrong thing. You're doing so much stuff in dirt in the street that you think you ain't gonna have mud on your feet when you step in the water. You're gonna get mud on your feet, and it's gonna come back to haunt you.
True.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's right too. I think that any artist, you got to kind of own up to what it is you're doing in the background, or what it is you do it for. I love, like somebody told me one time that it's not about what you do or even how good you are. It's about who you know. Well, that's absolutely true, but it's also about, do you know yourself? Do you know what actually it is that you're doing, or are you trying to be somebody else too? I love that song, Get Down Tonight. That's a dope one right there. It really shows that. Yeah, that good vibe kind of sound in it. Yeah, much love, Silky Red. Yeah, that's a dope ass track, homie.
And he got plenty more, and that's what's good. Like he reminds me of a lot of people that I've known that was very successful in business, because it's not like having artists come to you with some substance. You can come to me with material and intellectual property, but when you listen to it, what is it doing? Is it entertainment? Is supposed to be fun. Yeah, there's a place for everything, but I'm tired of hearing about killing. I'm tired of hearing about murder, sex, and violence, and I'm tired of hearing about that. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people in the world are too. I don't want to hear about how many blunts you smoke, and I'm sick of that. I don't want to look at you in the video smoking blunt. I'm tired of looking at you in your cars with the old spinners and the wheels and the old school cars. That's all. I'm tired of that. Can you please tell us some stuff? Do some stuff with substance, something that's going to help change the world, not throw it back into the 50s and 60s and the 70s and talk about how many people getting killed by the police. I mean, it's the truth. Yeah, I get it, but tell us how we can come out of it. Give us answers to the problems, solutions to the problems. Do that.
Amen.
Yeah, right, man. Yeah,
I respect that.
yeah, I can respect that too. Yeah. So tell us, Drop Top Music. What was your inspiration in that name, Drop Top Music? Where did you come up with that?
Drop top music, man, it's a lifestyle. Everybody, well, like the experience with the drop top car. Whether you with your girl, your wife, or your son, your kid in the back seat, you got the top down, and you on a Sunday, you cruising, you got some good music playing, classic music playing, and you riding around, you looking good and you feeling good. And everybody that got it's from my experience and from other people's, from me looking out the window at other people's experience, whether you got the car painted or not, or it's hooked up, it's a convertible top, got prime on it, you got everybody coming down, want to talk to you about it. Man, if I was you, I would do this. If I was you, I'd do that, but now I'm gonna do this and do that. When you're riding around, you chunk the deuce up out the window and out the roof, and it's a feeling, it's a vibe, and my music dedicates to drop top music. It dedicates to that era, to the music, to the lifestyle of feeling good and looking good, because every song might not resonate with this or that person, but I guarantee you at least one song off that album you will love. That's why they call me the king of feel good music, because at least one song out of my catalog you're going to love. It's gonna make you feel good, because I'm about love and happiness, peace, doing what's right. You know what I mean? Like when you looking good and feeling good, you're doing what's right, you have no problems. But if you're doing wrong, you can't have that good look or that good feeling.
No, no.
That's real talk. And you know what? You don't even sleep or rest peaceful when you're out there doing dirt and doing wrong. And your soul is not at rest when you and that's before you passed on. Your soul is not at rest while you're alive because of all the crap that you're doing that may not be right. But when you're doing good and you're doing right, you living right, you get to eat right, you with your family right, and when you lay down, you with your friend right. So when you lay down and you go to sleep, you sleep right, you sleep peaceful. You know what I mean? And they don't understand that right there. You know, like drop top music. It's like riding around it with your, like you said, with your family and with your friends, and everything is all Gucci. It's all gravy. You don't have
Yeah.
to look over your shoulders. You don't have to worry about no bull crap. And that's a great feeling to have, man. And Silky Red, man, I want to tell you congratulations. Talk a little bit, if you will, about what it's like when you, I mean, I know it's me, but what it's like working with the original G-Man of hip hop. I'm asking you that because artists need to hear it from other artists so they can have motivation to listen to somebody that been where they're trying to go and can get them where they're trying to get to. So it's
That
like
and
working with G-Man.
I'm also pretty interested in what you have to say about working with G-Man. Just because,
Man,
yeah.
first, it's a pleasure, and it's a blessing, and it's a lesson. You know, it's a pleasure to work with a legend. I'm blessed and very fortunate to be meeting G-Man, working with him, and the lessons he teach about the music that we lack as independent artists, underground artists, garage band artists. You know, the stuff he's brought to the table and fed me is like I really ate off of it. You know, he's feeding me, you know, not only feeding my soul, but my brain and giving me knowledge and helping me with the pocketbook, you know what I mean? As far as you got to get this lined out, or else you don't get this. In order to have residuals, get residuals out the game, music, you got to have your paperwork right. You got to have your license right. Your numbers don't lie, and facts. You gotta be real. You know, we go through things in life, but you got to understand that you got to have your ducks lined up in a row. Cross your T's and dot your I's. And don't come in there fake. A lot of people believe in faking it till they make it. I mean, that works in some occasions, but in this field, either you know it or you don't. And if you don't know it, ask. And that's where I go to G-Man. Hey, man, if you don't mind, this what happened. Work with me, please, if you don't mind, because we do have stumbling blocks in life, you know. And what he's brought to me, no worries, I got you. Take care of this, do what you're supposed to do, be forward with me, and I got you. But if I can't do that with him and be forward with him, then I can't expect to eat off that plate. You know?
That's
This
real.
time, what happened? You know, I can't sit there and lie to him. Well, I'm gonna let you make it. Here, you can eat a little bit. Okay, I'm not gonna starve you, but you know what you gotta do. So do what you're supposed to do. So when dinner time come to eat, you can have your food. You know, that's the best way to explain it. He's been a blessing.
He's been molding me too. I know that. Just since knowing G-Man, I mean, it molds and like mentors me, you know, and I really appreciate it myself. Wow.
Hey, see, I take that as a blessing, you know what I mean, and I appreciate that. And see, some people won't understand that, and they may see this podcast, and they may have a different version of what G-Man is to them. See, the thing is, it's so many chiefs out here that nobody wants to be an Indian, and I don't mind being an Indian, but in hindsight, I know God made me a chief. I know that. But I don't want to always throw that in your face that I'm a chief. I'm gonna let you bump your head. Yeah, I'm gonna get frustrated and at some point with some people, but they don't understand what I'm trying to do because they too busy trying to prove that they know everything, that they're on top, that they're in control, that they can do it and they don't need you. They try to, that's like that kid in your household that's can't wait to tell you they grown. Always when they get 18, I'm grown. You ain't grown. Why? Because why? You got a key to my damn house. You ain't grown. You ain't got a key to your house. You ain't grown. You using my toilet tissue. You wiping your ass in my bathroom. And you ain't visiting. So you not grown. So my mindset, and it's not about just being grown because you don't got your own. It's about being grown because you ain't taking the initiative to get your own. Because you're too busy trying to prove you grown. At that time you're trying to prove you grown, you could be out there getting your own. And grandma used to tell you, watch your tone or find your own damn home.
Right. That's a good one too.
Best said.
Watch your tone or find your own damn home.
That's real
that just
talk. You know what I mean?
uh,
So
I
we've
guess
been
that
working together for a while. So Silky Red, one
man.
more question for you. You know what I mean? And I know Ninja got some questions for you, but I just got one more question for you. Uh, in say in I'm gonna say in 1 year, where do you see yourself? More people say 5. I'm not gonna ask you nothing like that because we change every day. So 5 years, imagine. So in 1 year, where do you see yourself being?
In 1 year, I see myself traveling more with the music on BET Hip Hop Awards, performing. Um, I pretty much that's my ultimate goal. 1 year, I can see myself doing more shows outside of Texas on the BET Awards, performing at the Hip Hop Awards. You know, bringing Southern soul to that side of the country, to that side of the government, side of the states.
Nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what's
it'd be
up.
nice to see somebody bring Southern Soul to mainstream. Because Southern Soul, it's like the Chitlin circuit was back in the day. They stay right there. They only go around in certain places. But we want to see Southern Soul come to the mainstream, and he could do that. He has the potential to help bring Southern Soul to the mainstream. Not to mention bring it to the widescreen. Because we're gonna start putting Southern Soul and that whole concept on virtual shows and on TV shows and movies. We got to bring it to the forefront.
Right.
Right. Well,
So
I
I'm
do have
done. Nigga,
I got a
go
question.
ahead.
I do got a question. You had this lady featuring on there. This Get Down Tonight. We'll play that again too. I'd like to hear it again. But who was this and like the the one featured singing with you and how did
Okay.
that work out?
All right. The lady that's featured on this particular song is Ronetta Spencer. Okay.
Ronette Spencer. Okay.
Ronetta Spencer. She's the daughter of the legendary Ronnie Spencer. And
Wow.
Ronnie Spencer sung that UGK ballad, One Day You Here, the Next Day You Gone.
Yeah.
I like Isley. That is his daughter. Um, I met him through her. I met her first. The guy that made the track, um, Get Down Tonight. It started with the track first and foremost, right? Like shout out to Lil Flip, Clover Gang, and my brother Clover G Boss. Okay, me and him was going back and forth about the music and talking about dropping another song. And this is how it played out. It was 2 tracks I heard, and because he posts his tracks online when he make them. A producer named Solo Sean Jemison. Okay, shout out to him. It's going back and forward, and it's online. I told my boy, I say, this is the tracks I want right here. This is what I want. So it was going through both of them. I want this one. They say, get it, man. That's your style. Shout out to Clover G Boss again. Salute. So I hit him up on our Instagram, and he responded back with he responded back. He was like, yeah, it's for sale, man. You want it? Let me know. So okay, cool. I was in the process of buying a home. I was in underwriting. So with that said, I just built my house and we was in underwriting, etc. So it's like I told them, I say, man, look at the deposit on the beat. And they told me I make no big purchases at the moment because I'm in underwriting, not till Friday. I said if I don't buy it by Friday, then sell it. And keep the $50. I gave him a $50 deposit. So from there, Friday came. My realtor told me, she say, bank major purchases. They're gonna
Oh, I think we lost him. Did we lose Silky Road? G-Man.
I'm still
Yeah, I think we lost
here.
it
I'm
for
still here.
We lost Silky Red for some reason. That's some
I'm
technical.
still here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm still here.
Continue.
I'm still here. So let me wrap it up real quick. Let me wrap this story up. Okay, anyways, I called him up. I say, Solo. I say, bro, the bank told me that I can't make no major purchases till Monday because I'm in underwriting, just built a house, etc. He was like, no problem. I respect that. Just did the same thing. He say, man, you good. He say, matter of fact, I'm gonna send you the track. Send me the money Monday. Bam, he sent it to me. So I'm listening to it. And Anita Baker is one of my favorite R&B soul singers. Anita Baker, that's the sample on that beat. From Same Old Lovin', 365. That's my favorite song of all times. I remember listening to it as a kid on Kiss 98.5, DJ Magic Mark. You know, so me and my friends, shout out to Clover G Boss once again. You know, we're in the car jamming. He like, man, you gotta kill this one. You got to. So I'm writing. I'm thinking. I say, man, this some line dance Southern soul type stuff right here. You know. So we get together and I'm writing my lyrics and I call Solo up. I say, man, I'm gonna sing the hook, man. He said, no, you're not a singer, you're a rapper. He said, I profiled you. I've been checking you out. He said, you got some nice lyrics, you jamming, but you need a female artist on that track. I said, okay. He said, this is what I'm gonna do for you. He said, I got somebody I'm gonna put on the song for you. Cash out me $100 and I'm gonna take care of everything. Boom. And that's how that went.
Wow.
Cash out $100. And 2 weeks later, he sent it back to me. He said, Ronetta Spencer sung the hook for me, okay? He said, this the hook. It's not your hook that you wrote. We twisted it a little bit, we tweaked it, but here it goes. And he sent it back to me, and I put my lyrics to it. I recorded it at my crib. Then I went to the studio and re-recorded it because I did a reference track at my crib. Then I went to the major studio and re-recorded it. And I called her up. I told her, thank you, much love. And said, you know, we got a video to shoot to it. And that's how the video came out.
Yeah, that's so. Well, much love,
That's
much love.
what's up.
Thank you, Triple Red. You know, bringing you and having you here. We're gonna play this video again. I want to hear this again, and we're just gonna take it out with that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Much love, y'all, and we're appreciate you once again. Thank you for coming on the Off the Grid podcast.
Without, man, much love, man. Salute,
Silky Red, much love. This is Silky Reds. Get down tonight.
Tonight, you know what's going down, baby. Run the strip, tearing up the time, baby. Positive vibes when we all around. While y'all riding on foes, we roller skating foam. Do what we do to let the world know this a Texas thing. Can they paint the wide frame? Rims poking out like our ass when we rolling, man. Do what you do, living your best life. Do ball on that ass when we roll, gotta get it right. Super tight, you know how I be, ready to clown. DJ, play that song. You know we get down. Tonight, baby. Let's ride. Work hard, party hard, we gonna do it right. Like Billy Cook, you know we gonna take flight. Riding I-10 just to get a groove on. Headed to H-Town, Water World, get our move on. Swinging and banging on some ESG. And Street G put it down like it's supposed to be. What you see is what you get. Let's ride.
We are the virus. We are not a group. We are a family, a worldwide movement, and a corporation, a regime, and a company. Please do not call us a Facebook group. We are much bigger and have an app and have a website full of viruses for everyone to have. We are taking over the airwaves and taking over the internet. Welcome to worldwide collaboration. The virus collabos mixtape. Spread infection.
This is your Pennsylvania chapter president. And I just want to say, with this shit right here, we taking over the globe, baby.
Now we are the virus, we are the infection, we are the family, we are the connection, we are the team that is spreading across the nation. Welcome to the movement of worldwide collaboration. Now we are the virus, we are the infection, we are the family, we are the connection, we are the team that is spreading across the nation. Welcome to the movement of worldwide collaboration.
We're all now listening to the Pennsylvania president. I was given a chance and I proved myself, so now I am a resident. In this movement that destroys all movements, stand united, fam, let's do it. Anyone's an artist, step right up and get up on this mic and go improve it. Any genre, any label, any style, any stable, anybody can do it. Worldwide collaboration. WWCF for life.
Worldwide collaboration.
Worldwide collaboration.
Yo, what up? This is Big Cappuccino, the great Wu-Tang Clan, Killer Bees on the Swarm.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Bizarre, B12.
Yo, what's good, y'all? This is John.
Hey, Rayman is in the building. You already know.
Hey guys.
Shout out, man, to Worldwide Collaboration, man.
I want to shout out Worldwide Collaboration LLC.
Shout out Worldwide Collaboration LLC.
World movement beyond thousands of movements.
The world movement beyond thousands of movements.
Together. So check this out.
What's up? You want to be a part of this? You want to be a part of the worldwide collaboration?
You guys should all be a part of Worldwide Collaboration.
Worldwide Collaborations LLC. Check us out, man, and check what's going on, man. Word up. I have recently been choosing to be a spokesman and an ambassador. So you will see a lot more of me. Join the movement, man. It's beyond thousands of movements right now. And talents put together, all about representing each other together.
I want to join, so I might see you there. All right, much success.
We own it, push your opponent. 5 fouls on the 4th with a bonus. The shooting the free throws and striping, you own it, we own it. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. And I see so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I flip in the patties to flip Christina. Dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, loke, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. I'm dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low, the real DJ Star.
Hello, Worldwide Collaboration.
What is Worldwide Collaboration?
It will blow your mind. It is the world movement beyond movements, and talents join them on wwcfam.com.
How do I join them?
Go to wwcfam.com and upload music, videos, create chats, add websites, online radios, and so much more.
Let's take over the world together. I am down. I hear it's not only a website, but a movement anyone can be a part of.
Yes, go join them now and later rule the world together. Worldwide Collaboration.
This is a worldwide collaboration song.
Yeah, look. Brainstorming, creating, thinking, the new ideas, inventing inventions, representing everything, having members collaborate. Worldwide collaboration.